Welcome back to Bible Student Languages. Today we're going to be taking a look at Jesus in the Exodus. Well, that's what Jude 1:5 says, that Jesus somehow was actually physically there in the Exodus out of Egyptu, which is Egypt. So we'll be taking a look at our daily biblical touch point on the Exodus still, and how Jesus was, according to Jude, literally there leading them out. We'll take a look at the original Greek, and then we'll discuss its implications. And so Jude, in somewhat complicated Greek style, says this: Hypomnese, put in remembrance, day, therefore. Now the day, the connecting word, comes after the first word of our clause, very typical for Greek. So therefore put in remembrance, hemas, your remembrance, boulome, I will. So therefore, open your remembrance, edotas, no, hemas, you, hapax, once. Now you might notice the term hapax legomena, which is once said. They are all the words in the Bible that only occur one single time. Hapax legomena, hapax once, tuto this, hotzi, and now we start a new clause. That, ho, the Kyrios, the Lord. Now this is not necessarily God, but Kyrios in the New Testament is more often used of Jesus, the Lord Jesus, whereas in the Old Testament Septuagint, the Greek translation of the Old Testament, it's more often used, obviously not of Jesus, since they didn't know Jesus' name, but instead of the Lord as the divine name. And so he could be talking about the divine name here, Adonai or Yahweh, but is more likely in New Testament style talking about the Lord Jesus. Laun, the people, ek, out of Ges, the land, Egyptu, of Egypt. And so the Lord did something to the people out of the land of Egypt. What's the verb here? Sosas, saved the people out of the land of Egypt. So, which, deutron, second or afterwards, tous, those that we talked about, may not, pistiosantos, those who believed. What happened to those who we talked about, who did not believe? Apelesen, they were destroyed. And who is the actor of this destroying? That is the Kyrios, who sosas, he saves, and apelesen, he destroyed. Now here, as we see, I believe Jude is asserting that Jesus was the one who delivered the Israelites out of Egypt, as Kyrios is more often used of Jesus in the New Testament specifically, whereas Theos or Patera is talked about as God the Father. Very interesting. I hope to know your comments down below. Do you think that Jude is saying that Jesus was delivering them out of Egypt, or that God was delivering them out of Egypt? I hope to see your comments down below, and I hope to see you next time. Here are some more videos YouTube thinks you'll enjoy, and hey, if you made it all the way to the end, consider subscribing, leaving a like, or letting me know your thoughts down in the comments below. Can't wait to see you next time.